Hello, voiceover friends. What's up? What's going on? Welcome to the VOFlow channel. I'm Bill DeWeese, 20-year voiceover veteran, longtime voiceover coach, and a friend of many in the VO industry. And I'm glad to get together with you guys on a daily basis, which we do at this time, so I can share with you something to help you start your voiceover day. And by the way, big news, today at 10 a.m. Central Time, Chicago time, that's 10 a.m. Central Time, the weekly Q&A that Chris Cole and I do for our VO Flow community, which is free, by the way. We're doing that today, and Chris is going to be doing an overview of the VO Flow business operating platform for voiceover talent, the software. And Chris has been working on it tirelessly for the past year, built it from the ground up, and there is nothing like it, nothing even close like it out there. So it's worth the time just to come check it out and see what's going on. And all you have to do is go to the link in the description, click that, go there, and then just get signed into the group. And again, there's no cost, and it'll be a lot of fun. Big day here at the DeWeese house today. My daughter and her family, 7 of them plus a dog, have been with us for like the past 3 days as they sold their house, and they bought another house, and today they close on it and they move, and so it's been like a giant slumber party, literally for the past 3 days, which is cool and a lot of fun. But the reason I bring it up was last night I helped Mallory and her husband Will. Uh, with moving her whisper room. Her whisper, mine is like 3.5. This is a whisper room, by the way. It's like a prefab recording studio, 3.5 feet by 5 feet. And if you've ever owned one of these things, they are dense. They are very, very heavy. Hers is like twice the size of this. And I'm embarrassed. I mean, and I did my best. I carried like the corner pieces up, and they lift weight, so they carry the big pieces up. But all that to say, it was a workout last night. I was hurting. I was sucking air. So if I grunt and groan a little bit this morning between sentences, it's just from what I experienced last night. But we'll get through this. We've been talking about marketing and the importance of direct marketing, how direct marketing, I believe, is the key to unlocking the potential of your voiceover career going forward. As online platforms continue to tweak and change their algorithm, as some things disappear, new things pop up, and a lot of these platforms don't allow you direct access to communicate with your clients. Direct marketing, in my opinion and from my experience, from what I do, plus working with others, I believe that is your ticket. Not that you can't do it with other things or with other things, but if you want to really control your destiny, something that you have control over, direct marketing is it. And email tends to be the thing that most people gravitate to, myself included, when it comes to direct marketing. Yesterday, we talked about the really important part of getting some traction. And I encourage you to go back and watch these videos if you find this kind of thing interesting or you think it would be helpful to you as a voiceover talent. And, finding leads, getting the emails out, and responding. Well, today I want to share with you a trick. Yeah, and by trick, I don't mean like a magic trick where I'll make a quarter, pull a quarter out from behind my ear, and you'll be there in amazement saying, "How did Bill do that?" But it works kind of the same way. It's simple and it's highly effective. And this is how it works. It's just listen carefully or you'll miss it, because it's a very simple thing. But again, it doesn't mean because it's simple and easy to do that it's not mighty. This could potentially, double the effectiveness of your direct email outreach. And that is this. That is to do a follow-up, a quick follow-up. When I say quick, I mean within a few days of the initial email that goes out. Now, let me explain this a little bit. I'm going to explain it in 2 ways. I'm going to explain how this would work if you're doing this manually, which most of you are, and what that looks like. And then if you're using the VOFlow system, I'll talk to you about how it works with the software. But the manual version that you might be, which most of you guys are doing right now, is that once you send out your email, and what you're hoping that people will open up your email, and most importantly, that they will click to go to your website to hear your demos, because the outcome of really any any marketing you do as a voiceover talent should be for the person on the other end, the prospective client, to listen to your demos, because demos are what open the doors to opportunities. So that's the goal. That's the end goal. You can't control what happens once they listen to your demos. But if you can get them to listen to your demos, then you've got a good chance of something happening at some point to get an opportunity for an audition, or maybe just get hired, or just get hired outright. If you're doing it manually, the challenge is you don't know who's opening and who's going to your website, who's listening to your demos. I mean, you're kind of shooting in the dark, so it's going to take a little bit more time and effort to do this, but it can be done. And the way you would do that would be in 2, 3, no more than 4 days after the initial email, send a follow-up email. And a lot of people do that, and you say, that's not new, and it's not. But usually the follow-up emails are something like, just circling back to make sure that you got my email. I want to make sure that we talk, which is written from your perspective, not from the perspective of the client. The client could care less. You've got to give them a reason to want to work with you. So my strategy is this. Feel free to use this. It's very simple. My first follow-up is, by the way, I don't believe I mentioned this in my first email, but I'm always glad to record a sample of an upcoming project that you think I might be a good fit for. So what I'm telling them is that I'm going to help them by recording. If you've got something coming up, I'll record. And I don't say free, but it's implied. There's no charge for these kind of things, generally speaking. So I'm letting them know that I'm a good partner, and that I will give. I'm actually letting them know that I will give them something. I'm not asking them for anything. I will give them something. This is a really important distinction. Most people follow up talking from their perspective. Hey, I wanted to make sure that we talked. Want to make sure this didn't slip through the cracks. That's to their advantage. What's in it for the client? The client is trying to make sure that they create a great product for their client, whoever's hiring them to create like a video or some sort of media project, produce a commercial, whatever the case may be. So you've got to talk their language, and they're trying to make sure they've got the right people, not just from a voice perspective or talent perspective, but from a working with them. How easy are they to work with? Do they see me as a partner? And this email lets them know that is exactly how you work. So you just send it out, and that will increase the chance that if they haven't checked something out, or if they did go and check out your stuff, it's a reminder that, okay, yeah, this guy, he really wants to work with me, and he's going the extra, or gal, and just making sure they're going the extra step to make sure that that they're available to work with me. This is the kind of person I want to work with. So again, that's the trick. It's the 2, 3, 4 day follow up after the initial email. That's not asking for anything. It's telling them, oh, by the way, I just wanted to make sure that you know that I'm always glad to provide a sample read for any upcoming project that you think I might be a good fit for. If you need to go back and listen to that and just capture those words and use those words. Now, on the VOFlow platform, for those of you guys who are on this, and this is something, if you're not, I think this is worth listening to. And that is what you want as a business person. You don't want to expend extra energy, time, or money. You want to make money, you want to maximize your earning potential, and you want to decrease the expense. The expense comes from, your time, your effort, and cash as well. So VOFlow helps you do that by creating a thread that goes through all of your marketing activities on the platform. So within VOFlow provides you with a website. So you control it comes with a default website, but you put your own logo and your own colors, and you put your demos and all of that. And the hosting's all taken care of there as well. But did you see my cute wife? She's back there walking around doing something. I guarantee you she's not listening into what I have to say, because she's got other things to do this morning. What it does, the platform, once you send out an email and a client opens it and they click the link back to your website, VOFlow now begins to track. They know exactly the activity and behavior of your prospective client. They know that they came to your website. It knows, and it shows you on your dashboard in real time. If they're on your dashboard, like if I were to go in right now and take a look, and I can't share the screen. I'm not set up to share the screen with you, or I would. I could go and look at my dashboard and see right now if one of my leads is on there. how long they've been on there, what they're watching, what they're listening to, so that I know that at that moment, they're not cold, they're warm or they're hot. I mean, if they're listening to your demo, that is a hot lead. And with VO Flow will trigger for you to send an email out at that moment. The only thing better than sending out a marketing email is sending it out to the right person at the right time. And that's exactly what this does. It catches the lead at the moment they're actually engaging with your content, with your demos, watching and listening to your demos and going to your website. And then all of a sudden in their inbox pops an email that says, hey, by the way, I just wanted to follow up and let you know that I'm always happy to provide a sample read for any upcoming project that you think I might be a good fit for. Now, that dramatically increases the odds of you being contacted for the job, at least for an audition, if not hired outright. And that's just one little thing within VO Flow. But the idea is, and again, whether you're on on the platform or not, I recommend that you do this. It's just obviously much more effective and easier this way, and you can begin to kind of automate the process of doing this. And if you want to learn more about VO Flow, we've got we're doing a live thing this morning at 10 a.m. in the group, and all you have to do is go below, click the link, get in the group, and you can be there. And by the way, if you can't be there at that time or you're late, the video will be posted for several days. So you don't have to actually, if you can't be there live, that's fine. You'll get a chance to see the video, but you'll need to come to the group to do that. So make sure you click to be there. If you haven't yet, make sure you share your name and where you're watching and listening from this morning in the live chat. Let's see what's going on. We got John. What's up, John, in Denver? Happy hump day to you too. We got Jim checking in Memphis asking what kind of camera I use. This is a Logitech 4K webcam. That's what I use here in the studio. GS in Longview, Washington, what's going on? Sandra in London, Ontario. Always good to see you, Sandra. Cindy, thank you for being here. Middle Tennessee. Galen in Chicago. Ron in Grand Haven, Michigan, aka Coast Guard City, USA. I did not know that, Ron. Now I do. My neighbor, Dennis, what's going on? We've got Sheila in Kansas City checking in. Also, Altoona. That's PA, right? Pennsylvania? All right, guys. Let's see here. Who am I missing? We've got Keith. Thank you for checking in, Keith. Hey, guys, thank you for being here. I appreciate it. Always a lot of fun to hang, and I do this every day, every weekday at the same time. Today is Q&A day in my free voiceover community, so I hope you'll join me there. So if you have questions burning on your mind regarding voiceover, that's what this time together is all about. And again, link below in the description, and I will see you there. Have a good one.